Let me ask you a question that might sting a little. How many times have you sat across from a woman, convinced she likes you, only to realize later that she saw you as just a friend? Maybe you've mistaken politeness for attraction. Maybe you've thought her laugh meant she wanted more, when in reality, she was just being nice. And let's be honest, nothing feels worse than investing your time, your energy, your emotions only to discover she never saw you that way. Here's the truth, brother. Attraction isn't hidden. Women show you when they're into you. The problem is, most men don't know how to read those signals. We overthink, we project our desires, and we confuse basic friendliness with sexual attraction. That's why so many guys get stuck in the friend zone, or worse, come across as desperate because they don't understand the subtle but powerful behaviors women reveal when they are genuinely turned on by you. Think about it. How many times have you replayed a conversation in your head, wondering, did she mean something by that smile? Did she touch me on purpose? Was she flirting? If you're asking yourself these questions after every interaction, chances are you're missing the clear signs right in front of you. Here's where it gets interesting. Women are rarely direct about attraction. Society has taught them to be subtle, to test you, to give hints instead of announcements. That means if you're waiting for her to straight up say, "I want you," you'll be waiting forever. Instead, you need to learn to recognize the behaviors, the eye contact, the body language, the playful resistance that signal she sees you as more than just a friend. And here's the kicker. If you don't recognize these signals, you might kill the attraction yourself. You might hesitate when she's waiting for you to lead. You might talk yourself out of making a move because you're unsure. You might end up convincing her you're not confident, and nothing kills attraction faster than doubt. So here's the deal. If you've ever felt confused about whether a woman actually desires you, stick with me because I'm about to break down the real signs. And once you understand them, you'll never second guess yourself again. In this video, I am going to walk you through 7 powerful signs that a woman is not just friendly with you, but sexually attracted to you. These are behaviors that go beyond small talk, beyond politeness, and tap directly into her subconscious desire. We're not talking about vague stuff like, "she likes your jokes." No, this is about real psychological signals, things her body language, her tone, and her choices reveal, even if she doesn't say a word. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to read a woman's attraction in the moment. You'll stop overthinking, you'll stop guessing, and you'll start acting with confidence. And listen, confidence isn't about being pushy, it's about being aware. Because when you recognize the signs, you can lead with certainty. So let's get into it. The first sign is touch. Maybe you've noticed this: she taps your arm when she laughs, she brushes her shoulder against yours, or she leans in a little closer than necessary. These aren't accidents. When a woman is attracted, she'll look for subtle ways to create physical contact. Touch is intimacy's gateway, and she's signaling comfort and desire. The problem? Many men ignore it. They freeze up, afraid to misinterpret it, so they don't respond. Intelligent men, on the other hand, notice and lean in slightly, not aggressively, but enough to show they're comfortable with touch. That's how you build chemistry. And this ties perfectly into the next point: eye contact. A woman who's into you won't just glance, she'll hold your gaze, maybe even look down and back up at you. It's a mix of shyness and boldness. This is primal. Prolonged eye contact releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical, which makes her associate that feeling with you. If you miss this and look away too fast, you break the moment. Confident men hold that gaze for a beat longer, letting the tension grow. Attraction thrives in silence. Now let's talk about her appearance. Ever notice how she suddenly fixes her hair, adjusts her clothes, or applies lip gloss when she's around you? That's not coincidence. It's subconscious peacocking. She's preparing herself because she cares how you perceive her. But here's the problem. If you compliment too soon or too often, it feels like you're chasing. Instead, let her effort land. Smile, notice, but don't overplay it. Intelligent men wait for the right moment to appreciate her beauty. Here's another big one: her voice. Pay attention to her tone. Women speak differently when they're attracted. They soften their voice, slow their pace, or add playful inflections. It's almost like they're hypnotizing you. If she's talking to everyone the same way, you're not special. But if her tone shifts only when she's talking to you, that's a big clue. Don't ignore it. She'll also tease you in a flirty way. Attraction often shows up as playful teasing. She might challenge you, poke fun at something small, or jokingly disagree. Why? Because tension creates sparks. Think of it like verbal foreplay. She's testing your confidence while showing interest. The key? Don't get defensive. Laugh, tease back, but stay calm. That's what makes her attraction grow stronger. Here's another undeniable clue: she prioritizes time with you. If she finds reasons to see you, extends conversations, or chooses to spend extra minutes with you even when she doesn't have to, that's not just friends behavior. That's desire. Women don't give their time easily. If she's investing it in you, she's showing where her attraction lies. And then there's body language. If her knees, shoulders, and torso are all pointed directly at you, she's locked in. Subconsciously, she's opening herself to you. If she also leans in, lowers her voice, or mirrors your movements, those are strong sexual attraction cues. Now, the interesting part is sometimes she'll combine multiple signals at once. And when you catch that, it's your green light to lead. I'll be honest with you, brother, I used to miss all these signs. Back in college, I remember sitting with a girl who laughed at every joke I told, kept touching my arm, and even stayed late to help me study. I thought, wow, she's a great friend. You know what happened? She eventually moved on to another guy, someone who recognized the signals and took action. That hurt, not because she rejected me, but because I realized I rejected my own chances. It taught me something crucial. Women rarely hand you attraction on a silver platter. They test if you can read the room, if you can pick up on subtle cues, if you can be the kind of man who leads without needing permission. And that's when I shifted my mindset. I stopped second-guessing. I started paying attention, trusting myself, and leaning into the moment. The result? Everything changed. Conversations felt easier, dates flowed naturally, and I never again confused friendly with attracted. That's the kind of clarity I want for you too. Now, here's the important thing. One sign alone doesn't mean she isn't to you. Attraction is about patterns. If she is touching you and holding eye contact and finding excuses to be near you, that's your confirmation. Intelligent men don't look for perfection. They look for clusters of behavior. And once you notice that cluster, that's your cue to step up, ask her out, escalate naturally, and move the connection forward. Because here's the truth. Women respect men who notice and act. Hesitation kills attraction faster than rejection ever could. Let's bring it all together. Attraction isn't a mystery, it's communication without words. A woman who's into you will touch you, lock eyes with you, adjust her appearance, change her tone, tease you playfully, make time for you, and position her body toward you. These aren't random gestures, they're signals. But here's the big takeaway. It's not just about noticing, it's about responding with calm confidence. Don't overthink. Don't interrogate the moment, and don't seek constant reassurance. Intelligent men read the signs, trust their gut, and move forward. Because deep down, women aren't waiting for the perfect line, they're waiting for a man who can lead, who can sense the moment, and who isn't afraid to act when the signals are clear. That's how you escape the friend zone, that's how you build real chemistry, and that's how you earn respect. So next time you wonder, does she like me? Remember this video. The signs are there. The only question is, are you ready to notice them? If this video opened your eyes even just a little, then I want you to do something for yourself. Don't just watch and move on. Apply it. Start observing, start trusting, and start leading. And if you found value here, do me a favor. Hit that like button so more men can find this message. Subscribe if you want more real talk about relationships, attraction, and becoming the confident man you were meant to be. Drop a comment below, tell me, which of these signs have you noticed before but maybe ignored? I'd love to hear your stories. And of course, make sure to follow me on socials for daily motivation and tips. Remember, brother, it's not about being perfect, it's about being present. Attraction is happening all around you. The question is, will you recognize it?